If you're between 60 and 80 and you can still do these 7 things, you're not just doing well for your age. You're protecting the one thing most people are terrified of losing: independence. I'm Dr. William Lee, and before every surgery, I assess a patient's physical reserve: how strong their heart is, how well their lungs function, how easily they move, and how much stress their body can tolerate. I've witnessed this difference countless times. 2 patients, the same age, undergoing the same surgery. One climbs onto the operating table without assistance, joking with the nurses. The other needs 2 people just to help them get up. That difference is rarely random. After more than 2 decades of caring for patients every single day, you begin to recognize the same patterns in people who remain strong throughout their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Today, I'll show you 7 abilities you can evaluate yourself, most of them right in your own living room, and explain what each one reveals about how well your body is aging. The first thing I want to discuss is your walking speed, because researchers genuinely consider it a vital sign. Just like your heart rate or blood pressure, your walking speed provides a window into what's happening throughout your entire body. The reason is simple. Walking efficiently requires your cardiovascular system, your muscles, your joints, your balance system, and your brain to work together in perfect coordination. When walking speed begins to slow down, it's often the earliest visible sign that one of these systems is starting to struggle, even before any specific problem appears on a medical test. Studies following older adults have found that people who walk faster tend to live longer, and this relationship remains true even after accounting for other health conditions. A comfortable walking speed of about 3 feet per second or faster is associated with better health outcomes. Walking significantly slower than that tends to correlate with a higher risk of health complications. Here's the reassuring part. Walking speed can be improved. Regular walking, especially incorporating intervals where you intentionally increase your pace, can measurably enhance your walking speed over time. Now let's talk about something that surprises many people: grip strength. It may seem like a small, very specific measurement, but your grip strength is actually a powerful indicator of your overall muscle strength and what's known as your physiological reserve. In other words, how much physical capacity your body has in reserve. Grip strength closely reflects the strength of larger muscle groups throughout your body. Research has linked low grip strength to a higher risk of falls, slower recovery after illness or surgery, and even reduced longevity. It's one of the simplest and least expensive tests in medicine, yet it tells us an extraordinary amount about overall health. The encouraging news is that grip strength responds extremely well to resistance training. Even simple daily activities such as carrying groceries or using resistance bands, along with basic strength training exercises performed twice a week, can improve your grip strength at almost any age. The next indicator that you're aging exceptionally well is your cardiopulmonary fitness. Cardiopulmonary fitness is essentially a measure of how efficiently your heart and lungs deliver oxygen to your working muscles. This is measured in research as VO2 max, which is actually something you can monitor if you have an Apple Watch. VO2 max has consistently emerged as one of the strongest predictors of longevity that we have. In some studies, it is even proven to be a stronger predictor than smoking status or diabetes. And the reason makes perfect sense. A body that can efficiently deliver and utilize oxygen has a greater reserve to cope with illness, surgery, infections, or simply the everyday demands of staying active. The good news is remarkable. Cardiopulmonary fitness is one of the most trainable aspects of your health at any age. Regular aerobic activities such as brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or anything that consistently raises your heart rate can measurably improve it, even when you begin later in life. Now, let's talk about balance, because this is directly connected to one of the greatest fears many people have about aging: falling. Balance depends on your inner ear, your vision, the sensation in your feet, and your muscle strength all working together while communicating with your brain in real time. As we grow older, each of these systems can gradually decline without obvious warning, and balance is often the first place where those changes become noticeable. The most important takeaway is this: falls aren't just an injury risk. A serious fall during your 70s or 80s is one of the leading causes of losing independence altogether. That's exactly why balance training, simple exercises such as standing on one leg, practicing Tai Chi, or performing basic stability drills has such a powerful impact on long-term health and independence. If you want an easy way to monitor your balance over time, something as simple as measuring how long you can stand on one leg with your eyes open provides a meaningful and trackable indicator. The next sign that you're aging exceptionally well, and the final ability I want to discuss, is your ability to get up from the floor without using your hands or arms for support. This is a real, scientifically validated assessment used in aging research, often referred to as the sitting-risi test. The reason it's so valuable is straightforward. It requires leg strength, core strength, balance, flexibility, and coordination, all working together at the same time. In many ways, it's a full-body stress test disguised as a simple movement. Research following adults over many years found that individuals who couldn't perform this movement without support had a significantly higher risk of death during the years that followed compared with those who could. This isn't about being athletic or acrobatic. It's about whether your body still possesses the combined strength, mobility, and coordination required for everyday independence. Now, I don't want you to panic if you can't do it today. Like the other abilities we've discussed, this skill can be improved with training. Even practicing the individual components such as squatting, kneeling, and pushing yourself up from a low position helps rebuild the strength and coordination needed to perform the movement confidently. So, here's the one message I want you to remember. Longevity isn't determined primarily by a number on a laboratory report. It's determined by whether your body continues to have the strength, speed, balance, and coordination to keep doing the things that make your life truly your own. The encouraging news is that every one of these 5 key markers, walking speed, grip strength, cardiopulmonary fitness, balance, and the ability to get up from the floor, can be improved through training at almost any age. I'm Dr. William Lee, and my goal is to help you stay healthy, active,